Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair coverage of E3 2015, and I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, joined by Mr. Phobian. And wouldn't you know it, Last Guardian is gonna come out. They just demoed some gameplay engine footage of The Last Guardian, and it's gonna come out for the PS4 after all. And last year, I said in all likelihood it's gonna be either not going to come out, or it's going to get Duke Nukemed to death, where, you know, it comes out, it's not really a great game, but it's looking like a really fun potential spiritual successor to the Shadow of the Colossus. And that game, if anyone doesn't remember, was kind of like an ambiguous breakout hit for, I think it was PlayStation 2, where you're just some unknown kid riding on a horse, your girlfriend's dead, gotta go unleash an ancient evil to bring her back to life, that's the deal. And then you turn into a monster, you get banished, turn into a baby, and now we're here. And The Last Guardian is a story of kind of like a boy and his dog, where the kid, we don't know his name, he's gotten lost in these ancient ruins, probably from his siblings or his friends, and there's a bunch of evil soldiers out there trying to capture him. God only knows what they'll try to do to his tender young supple boy body, and he makes an unlikely companion in Trico, the last of his kind. He's the last guardian griffin. He's barely even like a little, what's the word? Well, he's a young griffin. He's barely past being a hatchling, and they've got to kind of tag team it together to escape from this really weird kingdom and reach freedom and potentially, you know, some sort of happy ending. You gotta, you know, basically be a little boy luring a giant murder monster who's cute and playful through a bunch of insidious puzzles.
Yeah, I'm not a big puzzle guy. I don't know if I'm playing this game, but besides that, it is a gorgeous game. Like, the graphics on the game that I went from to play, it looks great. The Griffin is well created. Like, he's massive, huge thing, even though he's supposed to be like a really little kid Griffin.
It's like a cute murdery puppy. It's adorable.
Yeah, I'm not a big person on this game. I did meddle with it. I was a child in my PlayStation 2 years. But, you know, it always kind of frustrated me, and I usually threw the controller.
Oh, you mean Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great ambiguous puzzle game where you gotta crawl up to the top of a giant murder monster that's the size of a skyscraper and stab it in some sort of special magic place. And, you know, I've never been the hugest fan of these either, but they were pretty fun. Like, you know, Ico was the first one, and the spiritual successor to Ico was Shadow of the Colossus. And now we're going to finally get to see and play around with The Last Guardian, which was first previewed in 2009, and it's now 2015 when we're eventually going to probably see it in 2016, early 2017 at the latest, I think. That's pretty cool. I mean, they definitely did a lot of work with it, and one of the, I think, the hurdles that made them delay it was probably this griffin has got like a bunch of like feathery hair on it, and I think the physics on that is possibly why we didn't see it in the PS3. But it's hard to say what was the thing that really killed it for the PS3 age. But now that we're in the PS4 sector and the console wars are heating up again between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, you know, they really need a lot of heavy hitters, and a successor to one of their most popular titles, Shadow of the Colossus, would definitely do that for them. And it's a story of a boy and his dog. Basically, I mean, sure, it's a boy and his giant murder griffin, but, you know, they're gonna get this great bond, and, you know, maybe there's something that happens that breaks the bond. One of them dies or gets fondled, and it's hard to say, but it should be pretty interesting to see where they go with it. And as much as I was cynical in my previous video from last year that you guys can check out in the description below, I mean, I'm definitely stoked. It looks pretty good, and it's not gonna get Duke Nukemed, which is always a thing that I love to say. So, that's all we really got for you today, folks. Thanks for joining us, Larry the Chupacabra and Mr. Phobian. For more E3 2015 coverage, we got more stuff on the way, so stay tuned. And until next time, toodaloo. Also do the likey, subscribey thing, because that helps me out a lot, and I won't have to do terrible things to Phobian's boy parts.
Just like the kid.
Hey now, we don't know that he's gonna get, well, he'd probably get, like, African boy soldiered if he got caught, so we don't want that to happen. He's gotta throw pots at soldiers' heads, be adorable and loopy, maybe some Benny Hill music playing in the background. Anyway, catch you guys later. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.